And welcome back, everybody. Hope you are all doing well again today. It is time for a little flashback here. Celestial City of Fantasy, aka Leviathan's Fantasy. Now, you're like, well, where's all you people? Why are you on this place again? Now, don't worry, we're not. I'm starting over, but I'm not starting over. I'll switch to this run later, not a now. And this is just a show off. What do you mean show off? Well, let me slow down and let me pop up. And you might not recognize this. Nope, not you. It's such a habit. Let me grab, are you being cut? You can see it is a new map. And this is a rough start. Got you being cut. Look at this big pile there. All right. This is the new DLC. It is free, by the way. I would have had this in a better place, but the first, 24 hours hiccups that I like to, why I usually wait on most of those. Yeah, when you're selecting your starting people that you can spend your Leviathan points for or whatever, I forget what the points are called. They were borked. Like I would click Zeus, and if you moused over him, it wasn't Zeus's info. Well, it was Zeus's info, but the picture wasn't Zeus's picture and like the little mini picture. It was actually Anne. Hey, Yukiko. Already have 2 new characters. Yes, they're starting only characters. Is that on slow? So first things first, I think this is a less pointer. It's a 5-pointer. Very crowded, but very cool. We are on a floating volcanic island. And, well, as you can see, we've got stuff being dragged, but the island moves. Well, how does it move? It's a floating island. We have it hooked up to a giant that is dragging us through said world. So volcano and like the rebirth, and this is shoved in the little thing here right behind him. But yeah, it is super crowded when you first start. So little on the rough side, very on the rough side. Now, well, Paul, because I don't need the thing for this. Yeah, there are, and I've never seen Kilmowu and Azael. They showed up first thing off the boat. I don't know if that's because it's this map kind of thing or what, but 2 new characters. But they're not 2 new characters. What do you mean? Well, we got, Wukong. I love to start with Wukong, right? Not sure. Is he right in here? Well, let me put it on someone. Yep, we got Wukong, right? Well, guess what? This little guy right here, that's also Wukong. It is a special version. It is the closer to the, I can't remember mine was the Westward Story version, where they travel with him. So yeah, or if you want to put it that way, I guess you could say closer to like a Dynasty Warriors version. But yeah, this is also Wukong. So starts similar, spear, same bloodline. Looks like they broke the descriptions of them. No. Wait, 15, 150, 70. That's a different spirit monkey. Hold on. Well, it doesn't have to be paused. All right, where's my translator? We're going to find out what this does right now. I thought they were going to be the same. All right, mouse, give me that. Let's see what we got here. We'll move it down. Down a little bit more. All right, let me blow this up. Attack with powerful armor piercing effect is the first line. We've got that. We're going to compare it with the new one. We can keep it up there. All right, so that one's armor break. powerful, armor piercing. We're going to pretend that's the same one. Max hit point plus 5% on the original Wukong. The new one, that was maximum hit points 15% increase, so 10% stronger. Maximum HP 500. Maximum HP on the new one is 1,500, so 1,000 extra there. Crit value plus 30. The new one, crit value plus 70. Crit damage plus 50%. The other one, crit damage plus 50%. That's the same. Movement speed plus 100. Okay, and then that's the same. So better crit value, hit points, and maximum HP, except this, the new one started with a spear for some reason, but that's not to worry. We're going to redo that anyway. Yeah, they maybe give him, instead of Sun, because the original was what, Sun Wukong, maybe give him a name or something they refer to him by from the books. I don't know if I should call it a novel or not. Now, I didn't check this. Now, the other new character, it is also the same as Wukong. Who is it? This is Yang Jin. We know him because we start with him because that's the only way to get this, and he's kind of cool. Well, guess what? This is also Yang Jin. So, yeah. New version for him also. Does this translate? No, it doesn't. All right, we're gonna there to compare this one, and then we will switch over because, like I said, this save is not ready. This was just me showing off what these three things are starting stuff. So I wanted to show that. All right, Yang Jin, here we go. Okay, hit points or hit plus 20%. The new one is 30%. Attack has a 10% chance to deal a 2% attack bonus for 30 seconds. Stacks 10 times. All right, this is when attacking, there's a 10% chance to gain a 3% attack power. Okay, so it goes up a percentage on the attack power. This will last for 30 seconds. Yeah. Stack up to 10 times. Yep. Okay. So that is this one the new one increases his attack power bonus by a percentage, which is like, it's just a percentage. Yeah, but stacks up to 10 times. That's technically a 10% increase bonus. So, oh, and before I cross over, I fixate Yukiko, you will appreciate this. The others that are here and that will hear this later to help you out. I found good information that I didn't know for everybody, especially for myself and anyone else. We'll hold on that because I have been doing this. All right, so let me get a save. The world level. Now, especially I know Yukiko, you said you had trouble. It's like, oh, it's getting so high. It's becoming a pain. Ooh, I found out how that works. Every time, well, let me go ahead and load so this can be running. Come on, you can do it. Load that one for me, please. Every time you 100% a world, doesn't matter what world, but every time you 100% a world that you were on before you leave it, the world level, or I guess I should say the map. Every map you 100% increases your world level. So I 100% of this. So this increased my overall world level out here. Now, you could, if you don't want your world level up and you want to bounce around hunting stuff, leveling, whatever it is. Oh, I want to go back to this map to fish for this particular purple person. All right, you can do that. but maybe, you've done this a whole lot of times. Don't kill one of the MVP, or I call it MVPs. Been playing too much Raggy. Don't kill, like, the Silver Flying Dragon. Don't kill him. Don't 100% the map. If you do that, you can still get to your 80% to leave, but it won't increase your world level. Exactly. As long as you get to your 80%, you're good. Don't finish. I mean, you can still stay there forever, but I mean, like, don't complete the quest. You could do everything else. So that way, if you have auto bounties on to kill a boss, cool. I mean, unless you're achievement hunting, for I need to 100% this map to get an achievement, or the undead world. I need to 100% everything, or else Tiffany won't show up. Or what was her name? Molly? Not Molly. Mel. You got to 100% the robotic play, the Mecha Crisis, or you can't have Mel. On that one, okay, then don't. You've got to complete the quest to get her. Don't do something else. I don't think that's new. That's more of a I've never figured it out, and I haven't paid attention. And when I was diving into the forums the other day to see if anyone was having the Zeus issue like I was, I happened to run across a post that's like, how does world level and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, we need to know that. So I went into it. And let me see. Since this will run while I'm tabbed out, and then we'll start doing quests and other stuff. I know there's a... You can't fool me. I know I have Steam open somewhere. You're not fooling me. There we go. Try to mess with me like that, I can go upside your head. Store page, where is... I guess technically it would be better to click on DLC, huh? Oh, not you. Is this Giants? Nope. Yeah, Giants and Gods. Here we go. What else was in here? Okay, they're calling them Oriental versions of Zhang Yan. Wait, 3 of them? Nezha? Nezha wasn't in the starting selection, so that's new. And the Sun Wukong, they're referring to... All right, so Zhang Yan, they might give it another name. They're calling him advanced form. Sun Wukong is being called Great Sage form. 100% accuracy? Not yet. I've not tested it yet since the map that we're grinding on right now. I'm finished with it, so I'd have to go to another one, and we could blitz it real quick. Let's see. New giant beast added. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Special adventures all come with high-level bloodlines, exclusive tall weapons dropped in world boss levels. All right, we'll look at that in just a second. New giant beast added. Ancient god. Yeah, it's an ancient giant with a huge body that will carry your city from place to place as it floats. Okay. Like I said, not too much, but it is a free patch. Did I forget on Discord? Darn. Oh yeah, I didn't. The info alert. Well, I haven't actually gotten to test yet, and I didn't actually expect this to... I wasn't actually planning on playing this, and then they got the DLC fixed, so it's like, oh no! Oh, you don't mean it that way. That's from the Lost Village. Yeah, I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. Oh, and this patch... for those, like you just said, the Lost Village have got a new cultivation game, and yes, I definitely will. As soon as I notice it. We will be playing that out, but they had a. Oh, I hate this what's up thing. It disappears so quickly. It annoys me. All right. Yeah, they've got the new version of Leviathan's Fantasy, which I don't. Do they have a name for it yet? Which is what this is being tested with. At the same time, exclusive Divine Weapon. Wait, what? Okay, this gives more info. At the same time, the exclusive Divine Weapons, the Ruyi Jinghu Bong, the Golden Crudgel, and the Sanjian Lingren Dao, three-pointed, two-edge halberd. Okay, so that must be the stuff that's on those bosses. We'll check those out. I greatly appreciate that, Yukiko, but whether I get one or not, if you'll just give me a heads up when the game is even purchasable early access or not, I'll still grab it. Let's see. Derivative. Okay, so this is going to be considered a derivative version. Do they have a name yet? See, okay, so this version is the simplified. Leviathan's Fantasy / Celestial Fantasy is the simplified version of the game they are working on, and this has been their test. Does it have a name? Gensoko. Okay, Gensoko. All right. That'll be their next thing, which this, with all the bugs and hiccups, is the best way to put it. Test version. Yeah, there we go. So let's head on down because I have. Ooh, it's been a while since I played this particular one. Ooh, and all right, let me go slow for a second since I was tabbed out for a while. It's gonna freak out. All right, let's go to the Taos Priest. I know technically I don't have to finish here, but I'd like to. Collect agates, sword arrays. All right, not data. You. Oh, and that's something else I'm being careful of, and I'm trying differently on the new run we'll be switching to eventually. As Yukiko pointed out in chat, it is a very small map. So I'm not going to be able to throw out a whole lot of buildings to make sure I have money. So I'm going to be careful of my ship upgrades. I don't want to flood my island with as many tourists as I normally do, since I have Jiba's amount of building space. So instead of increasing how many tourists we can hold, I'm going to focus more on how much money they bring with them and how much more they're willing to spend. So I could have, I have 63 tourists that's only willing to spend $3,000. If I can have like 20 something tourists that are willing to spend $6,000, that's, as long as we can make up for it, that's perfectly fine. And that'll mean, less buildings, so less people running them, more efficient, and we can make sure my adventurers are going through there. Yeah, any of the starter maps are monsters or stuff like that. Yeah. That's not what I wanted at all. I want a trading house. We'll get the. How many do I need? Jeez. All right. 2. Can I craft sword arrays? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope, you're He-Yun. Not touching you. But at least I can get stuff set up and like getting the boards crafted and, setting all that stuff up. I can do that a lot more efficiently this time. And ahead of time. Sword formation. Let's try field. Okay, so it's this one. To craft them. There we go. True, but I mean, in all fairness, at least if they still work and keep the bug fixes going and stuff like that on the Lost Village, though, that's still, I mean, it is in a pretty, it's in a pretty good shape for where it is now, even though they can do more, of course, but it's not, it's in much better condition than the Celestial Leviathan, which needs a bunch of, they almost need like half a month to a whole month of we're doing nothing but translations and bug splatting and stuff like that, especially translations. Well, I have been working on, as you can see, my characters. We have got them leveled now. Now, I did have a couple that I just broke through, so they're not looking so good, but with the experience buffs and whatnot, they should shoot up pretty quick. Speaking of which, Lou. Like them changing every time I load the game, the order of my list, that is one of the biggest things that bugs me. Because usually I have people added in a specific order for a reason. Like right now, it looks like it's in reverse order of being added to my list. Okay. Yeah, I don't see what the big deal about the creature stuff is. I mean, the yokai and stuff like that, that's, you know, depending on the region, nationality, whatever. I mean, that's a wholehearted thing, you know. China has a version. The Philippines have a version. The Koreas have a version. Japan, I mean, it's not like they're going, oh, we just want you to fall in love with a panda person or a snake. I mean, come on, people. I mean, the joke they tell about Earthlings are right. It's like, we created this, this, and this. It's like, yeah, but can we sleep with it? We just created a new kind of food. But how is it? Well, it tastes great. No, that's not what I mean. No. Bad. Let's see. There's Lou. If you got all your books managed, you do. I wanna mess with Lou. So 150. We're gonna switch this with, we'll just say Beast. Yeah, Beast Mastery is the only thing that's not on there. Throw your Beast Mastery in there real quick. What does Lou do? Lou's killing monsters, so this not, yep. I have anything, I think, for the Lost Village that could use a little bit of tweaking besides I could think of two things. I'd say the information and the gathering it for the world map. For taking stuff that could use some help and explanation and numbers. Other than that, helping keep the child stuff that was added in, because that can get a bit too micromanagey. I mean, I've got nothing against it. It makes sense. It's how things would work, but it can be a little bit too intense if you're trying to build, go out into the world and do this, go into the dungeons and the other stuff. Making sure they've got their books and everything like that. That can be a bit too micromanagey. If I wanted to micromanage that much, I'd still be playing RTSs. Oh, so that forces a spawn on them. Oh, that's nice. Boss, the good thing. No. We'll just do it in order. Wait, Bear King? Either way, that's the silver. I think black is in this corner. We'll have to find the Bear King. Settled. Yeah, we're gonna skip y'all and let y'all level. I mean, like I said, the overworld, it looks beautiful, that map. You know, it's nice. It's decently understandable. It's like some of the hidden numbers, like the zealotry, the taxes, you know, certain little things like that need a bit more. I wouldn't say tweaking. They need a bit more info. Where do we find this? Is the Bear King over here, maybe? Ah, all right. There's Mr. Bear King. Settle. Skip. You blink. Okay, so it did knock you down to a 107. Okay. We'll just that one. Well, I mean, technically, it would. Okay, let's 1894 for strength. We'll just leave that on. You don't care about your level as long as it increases your stats. What are we doing now with you? Lou, what are you doing? You're gathering. That doesn't sound fun. Yeah, I would like to see them being able to grow. Now, I understand if they're roaming because they've lost all their places. They still need to grow, but they need a severe nerf to their growth. And maybe the more places they hold gives them a multiplier. Like if you have one place, like their growth is, I don't know, like 1%, where if they don't hold anything, you know, it's point something percentage of growth. Because I mean, it makes sense. It's hard to grow when you don't have a place to call home. You don't have resources, buildings, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then the more cities, places they have gets, you know, percentages increase. Are we going to come over here, everybody? Oh, they're gathering. That's okay. They gather. Who are we waiting on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it? Oh, we're waiting on you? Okay. Yeah, I could say a little hard to code, but it's one of those, if you rewrote it, it should be pretty. But then again, I've never done any kind of coding since what? Early HTML and basic. Oh, and I don't like, was it? What was it? Who is greater than? I don't miss basic at all. Oof, I hated that programming language.